Hello everyone, you are welcome to Anchor Network where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news. Go back home. Nigerian High Commissioner tests Nigerians in Ghana. The Nigerian High Commissioner to Ghana, His Excellency Ambassador Olufemi Michael Abikoye, has told their citizens, particularly those doing businesses in Ghana, to return home since the economy of Nigeria is now in good shape. Things are getting better in Nigeria, and I can assure you, and I don't see any reason why we should not be proud of Nigeria, the High Commissioner admonished in a meeting with the members of the Nigerian Union of Teachers Association, Ghana, in Kumasi over the weekend, covered by the reporter Kwabena Danso Dapa. Shops owned by Nigerians at Swame in Kumasi, the capital of the Ashanti region, were recently ransacked by Rockhouse Ghanaian youth in the early hours of Wednesday, 19th July 2019, by the locals to register their displeasure against a decision by the Ghana Union Trader Association to reopen closed Nigerian retail shops. Anywhere in the world, when you hear any two black men making an achievement, it is either the two are Nigerians or at least one other is a Nigerian. Excellency Ambassador Olufemi Michael Abikoye sent a sensitization and interaction session with Ashanti Region Security Council stated. Nigerian traders closed their shops temporarily on Friday, 14 June 2019, over what they describe as attacks from their Ghanaian counterparts. The Ghanaian traders argue that they are only enforcing the laws of Ghana, which bar foreigners from engaging in the retail subsector, a preserve, a preserve of Ghanaians. The rampaging youth, who wore red bands and attires, also lit car tires as part of their protest. The Ghanaians also expressed anger about the kidnapping scourge in the country, which involves Nigerian suspects. They therefore resolved and threatened to deal with the Nigerians since the authorities have not been able to intervene in the matter. So guys, this is what is still happening in Ghana. I think everybody is just like, I don't know whether it is out of a curiosity or out of threat or out of fear or out of jealousy that is just making everyone, to be picking on Nigerians. Recently, we had what happened in South Africa, and now this one is happening. It's been happening subtly in most of these African countries. Once they see Nigerians, they tend to give them a kind of distance and all of that. What we have known is that there is nowhere there is no crime, but the only reason why Nigeria's case is always up there is that because of the population, because you see Nigerians everywhere. There's nobody that will say, oh, there is no crime in their community or in their country as we may have it now. Uh the commissioner the high commissioners in Ghana of the ambassador Nigerian ambassador to Ghana, telling Nigerians to go back, that things are in good shape. If things are in good shape, so what are you doing there? What is the essence of you being there? Are you not there to be able to oversee the affairs of Nigerians who are there? Is it only for business that would take place between Nigeria and Ghana? Most of all these ambassadors, that is what they always do. And recently, we know we were talking about how a committee is being set up in the House of Reps, saying they want to really liaise with diasporas, Nigerians in diaspora. So because of the treatment they are being given, and also they want to look into the welfare of Nigerians in diaspora, and that is the main thing they are really focusing on. But everybody knows quite all right that because of what has been happening, the treatment being given to our Nigerian politicians outside the country, that is why they are trying to bring up that, and they are making it as if they are trying to look into the welfare of Nigerians. So most of all these ambassadors, that is what they do. They don't even care. Mostly those ones in the Europe, they always complain that those ambassadors, they don't even do much. They will just, most of the time they go there to report some of the challenges that Nigerians are facing over there, but they never did anything. But now they are trying to bring it up as if they really care so much. But coming back to what the Nigerian ambassador to Ghana saying that Nigeria is in a good shape, I think people who are there, they will know quite all right that definitely the ambassador is just playing to the gallery. And one thing is that is, to advise to most of our people in diaspora, you need to really, if really you must leave your country, you must go elsewhere, because there's no rule that people cannot move or people cannot migrate to anywhere of their choice. But the most important thing, just be law abiding. Be law abiding and be very, very careful, because a lot of people are committing atrocities, and at the end of the day, they want to place it on Nigerians, because a lot of things have been happening before now. So any little thing, it is Nigerians, Nigerians. So we need to be careful anywhere we find ourselves. We need to be law abiding. We need to be extraordinarily careful, because people want to be committing all manner of offenses, even if they are blacks. The next thing, oh, it is Nigeria, because Nigeria got the population. So that is just my own take concerning what this man is talking about, that Nigeria is in a good shape. And one thing is that, irrespective of the closeness or the distance between Nigeria and Ghana, people who are even further in other countries, Nigerians who are further in other countries, they know what is happening in Nigeria. Not to talk of people who are in Ghana, see Nigeria. So why would somebody want to be saying something that is not true? Because most of them can even go back to Nigeria, within that day or the next day they are in Nigeria. So it's not something that anybody will come and be telling you stories of how things are really good in Nigeria. So these guys are just playing to the gallery. Of course, they are there just to uh, fulfill all righteousness, to be politically correct. That is just all they are after. But you saying that Nigeria is not in a good shape, and if Nigeria is in a good shape, then why are people still living in their drones? Because it is going to be good for them, because they themselves, their salaries are not being owed. They are being paid as at when due. So they have all these remunerations being given to them. It's in tax. So they can say that, and their families and their close close friends or associates, they are all living in affluence, so they wouldn't even see anything wrong in what people are going through. It's none of their business, in as much their own pocket is well taken care of. They can as well say anything. But one thing is for Nigerians to be careful anywhere they found themselves. And Nigerians here are really reacting to what the High Commissioner is saying. Someone said Nigeria embassy in Ghana will also close or go home. If you are telling people to go home, that Nigeria is in good shape, just like what I said, then what are you still doing there? It is better they get back home, because even though you are welcome as brothers, you do not behave as brothers, but rather you tend to indulge in all sorts of crimes. But if you were to behave like a Ghanaian, there is no need going home. Even without visa, you are welcome as brothers and sisters. That is what somebody is responding to. And someone says, these are leaders, which Nigeria is getting better. Is this not this Nigeria that bag of local rice is sold at 25,000 naira? People are dying of hunger. Companies are folding up. Some are relocating. The rich is getting richer, while the poor are really languishing in poverty. Sectional leadership. Now God will judge all of una for this country. So they will want to say one or two things. It is in their DNA. They will say it. They are politicians, so they are paid to talk, and they are going to talk in favor of the government. But when you look at or talk about the reality on ground, it's really different from what they are saying. Someone said the ambassador was wrong. The statement should have been anywhere in the world when two thieves are apprehended, either both are Nigerians. Whether the both of them are Nigerians, what usually happen is that both Nigerians, or is one, or is a Nigerian. And someone say, why are Nigerians the number one religious people, and at the same time the number one most ungodly people on earth? Why are Nigerians seen as criminals across the globe? US, EU, and Asians have in the past described Nigerians as fantastically corrupt people on earth. If Nigeria doesn't take time, in the future, the whole world will ban Nigerians from entering their countries. Why are Nigerians so greedy, selfish, and corrupt? I need answers. So this person that is asking these questions, it is better now. Let them ban Nigerians from all the countries. Then let us see what will not happen. They will not know who is who, because most times they always tend to, you know, put all the blames on Nigerians. Just of recent, a Malaysian lady was caught, scamming people in the US, and at the end of the day, was using Nigerian oil to scam people. And the money she got, and she was using it to buy a lot of things. We have heard about, cyber crime all over the place in other countries in this Asia. So it is not their fault. Let them continue to say all manner of things that they want to say. A lot of things, a lot of crimes have been committed here and there, but because Nigerians are all over the place, because they are that kind of people that move from places to places. And these people that are really talking, have you taken time to get the statistics of Nigerians schooling abroad who are doing greater things? Have you been able to broadcast this? Have you been able to tell the world what Nigerians are up to? When you talk about the most the profession, the proud professions that you can think of, Nigerians are leading the chart. So what are you talking about? You live, when it comes to the negative aspect of it, they try to project Nigerians. But when Nigerians are doing great and mighty things all over the Europe, the UK, and the US, even in Canada, most of Nigerian doctors are always stopping in those places. People will not say that, and they will not say that. It is only when it comes to the negativity aspect they will start calling Nigerians. So when they ban Nigerians, then we will know who is who. The fact remains that no matter what, Nigerian cannot be carpeted. Nigerian cannot be relegated anywhere, no matter what, or no matter how you want to paint them. That's just the way it is. But our leaders should do the needful. When you do the needful, definitely Nigeria will regain its pride, and Nigerians also will regain their pride. So that is just what I need to say concerning this whole thing, and concerning what the Nigeria High Commissioner telling Nigerians to go back home, that things are in good shape now, that everything is better. So guys, I would like to hear from you. Leave your comments below in the comment section. Thank you very much. Bye.